now a rally at Dallas City Hall, all in response to the Supreme Court's decision to strike down Texas's abortion restrictions. Our Robbie Owens is live there now. And Robbie, this is a celebration for abortion advocates, but some say damage has already been done.
That's right, Kaylee. This pop-up rally here this afternoon got moved undercover here because of this pop-up thunderstorm that's happening over downtown Dallas right now. Supporters say this is not to celebrate abortion, but to celebrate the Supreme Court's decisive words today that said Texas's restrictions on abortions were not about women's health, but were about regulating abortion out of existence. In spite of pro-choice celebrations that followed the ruling, the reality is that in many respects, the damage to abortion access in Texas has already been done.
Today we celebrate because it could have been a lot worse. Lack of access to abortion devastates people's lives. Nan Kirkpatrick is with Texas Equal Access Fund. For the past 3 years, she says she's watched the series of requirements known as House Bill 2 regulate abortion providers out of existence in all but the state's largest cities. If you were in East Texas, if you were in the Panhandle, if you're in Lubbock, Texas, Lubbock used to have a provider. The Texas Equal Access Fund funded folks going to that provider, and that provider closed. And now people in Lubbock are 300 plus miles in any direction from the closest abortion provider. In the past 3 years, roughly half of the state's abortion providers closed while challenges to the law wound through the courts. Had the court upheld the state's restrictive law, less than 10 would have been left operating in the state.
This is a devastating blow to women's safety and health. Now, in the Texas Senate, we will revisit this issue, but we will continue to focus on women's health and safety, even when having an abortion. It doesn't matter what you're in the hospital for or in a clinic for. You should have the ultimate safety standards. We're not a third world country, but the Supreme Court leftists apparently don't understand that.
Pro-choice supporters who gathered here this afternoon were chanting, "We won't go back," but the future of abortion access in Texas, in spite of that Supreme Court ruling, is still very much in question because, as you just heard, more than half of the abortion providers have shut down in the past 3 years, and even those close to this issue say it is just too soon to say whether any of those providers will return now that that decision has been handed down. Reporting live at Dallas City Hall, Robbie Owens, CBS 11 News. Robbie.